Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat welcoming you back to Madden 19 for the PC and the New York Jets franchise. In our game last week against the Cowboys, the Jets had a bit of a hard time stopping Ezekiel Elliott, and I have a feeling that Dallas has found themselves a gem in rookie tight end Corbin Brockermeyer. He accounted for 2 of their 3 passing touchdowns. This week, they face the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. While they don't have the rushing attack of the Cowboys, they do have a pretty good passing game with Patrick Mahomes as the ball hurler. This game, however, is going to be played primarily by the backups. That means that Moore and Webb need to have a really good game if they're going to be successful against one of the league's top defenses. We talked briefly with third-string quarterback Davis Webb, and he said one of his goals for the day is no interceptions. We'll see if that turns out to be a reality or not. One of the other goals that Coach Dale talked about was seeing if the backups were able to maintain some blocks and keep the Chiefs' D-line out of the backfield. A tall order, seeing that the starters were having a hard time doing that for the last 3 games. Now that the teams are ready, let's find out if they have the right stuff or not. It's the Chiefs and the Jets on the Football Freaks Sports Network. The Chiefs kick it away, and we're underway here in Kansas City. Dron Hampton fields it inside the 10, heads to the middle of the field, and is tackled at the 29. There is Sam Darnold. You see his numbers for the season, and his overall is, well, it just needs to come up a little bit. So he needs to work on that throughout this season, though. Starting at the 29, he throws complete to Jesse James. And here with the Honda starting lineup, we see 2 rookies on the left side of the line, Shropshire and Willig. We'll just have to see how they hold up over the next few games. Burwell gets caught in the backfield. 3rd and 4 now. Darnold drops back to pass, throws over the middle, complete to Seth Roberts. First down, Jets. Now on 3rd and 6. The pass out of the back to Ty Montgomery, but he is just shy of the sticks. That brings out Jason Myers, and from long range, and he nails it. 3-0 New York, and there is the numbers you see for Patrick Mahomes. He's an 80 overall, but he's rising fast. Now at the 25-yard line, Abdullah takes it up the center and gets a short gain. On 2nd and 8, Abdullah gets it again and is stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Mahomes out of the shotgun, throws, and that one is knocked away by Trumaine Johnson. So back in the hands of the Jet offense from the 40-yard line. Darnold rolling to his left, throws finally to Jesse James, complete inside Chief territory at the 43. Again, Darnold drops back, looking forever, and finally throws. That one is complete to Seth Roberts, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference, offense.
Offensive pass interference on Spencer Long, and that one is going to be brought back. Now 3rd and 20. Again, Darnold taking his time and runs out of time, being sacked. Justin Houston gets to him for a 10-yard loss. Now with the change of possession, we get to see the defense of the Jets, Jordan Jenkins and Avery Williamson, making a big impact from their linebacker positions. And that's 2nd and 10. Mahomes back to pass, throws complete to Kelsey. He has big yardage inside Jet territory at the 49-yard line. The Jet defense definitely out of position on that one. Now from the eye, Mahomes throws complete to Tyreek Hill inside the 35. First down, and Mahomes gives it to Abdullah up the middle, and he has another first down. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter with your score 3-0 Jets. But Kansas City is on the move. Now from the 22, a change in quarterback to Chase Litton out of Marshall University, and that one is knocked away by Buster Screen. That brings on Butker for a 39-yard field goal, and it is good, which ties us up at 3 apiece. Now Matt Moore is your quarterback and gives off to Isaiah Crowell up the numbers on the left side, and he has a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3, and Moore fumbled the football, and Kansas City recovers that fumble at the 22-yard line. Ragland makes the hit. Final recovered by Deshaun Hall. And that gives Kansas City a very short field. Only 22 yards to go to pay dirt. Litton back to pass, throws complete. Rookie tight end J.T. Nixon makes the grab inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Now, with Hill in the backfield, Litton is sacked. Marquise Flowers cannot be stopped from getting him back at the 10-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, again, it's J.T. Nixon on the slant route. Steven Nelson just can't catch up and knock that ball away. The Chiefs take the lead with that 4-yard reception, and it is now 10-3 Chiefs. Now from the 23, can the Jets answer? Moore on the play action pass, has all day and hits Quincy Enunwa inside Chief territory at the 46 for a 31-yard reception. 2nd and 10 now. McGuire is in there, and he gets down to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 4. Moore drops back, throws complete to Enunwa again, and he's inside the 15. 1st and 10 for the Jets. McGuire hit out of the backfield, and he is free all the way into the end zone. Not even touched by anyone. By the time the Chief defense realized it was well too late. Now Litton from the 27 gives it off to Hill, and he has a 9-yard pickup. 3rd and inches now. Hill gets the carry off the left side, has the first down, and a lot more out to the 47-yard line. Now Litton back to pass. Runs out of time and is sacked by Marcus Golden. 2nd and 17. The give is to Hill, and he's out to midfield. That will take us to the 2-minute warning with your score 10 apiece. Now from midfield, 3rd and 7. Litton throws complete out to Robinson. What a perfect pass. He was being blanketed by Nelson and still made the reception. Now from the 29, Nelson breaks this one up. 3rd and 10. Litton back to pass, completes it to Nixon inside the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs are in the red zone, and it's to Nixon again inside the 15-yard line. And the Chiefs call a timeout. 3rd and 7. The pass is complete to Hobson, and he is down to the 1. Another timeout called by Kansas City. Jeremy Hill in the backfield, and that one is just thrown away. 2nd and goal. 48 seconds left, and Nixon has the slant pass in the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. I have a feeling that Kansas City has a winner at tight end with that rookie, TJ Nixon. He's going to be a good one for him. Already recording 2 touchdowns in this game alone. Now with 42 seconds left, can Moore and company do anything with it? The pass goes long, and it's dropped. Rashad Perriman should have had that. You can see it here on the AMD replay, and he just misses it. It was right in his hands. Moore takes too much time and is dropped. That gives the ball back to Kansas City with 22 seconds left. Litton throws out to Nixon, and he's at the 45. 2nd and 3. Seals Jones gets the first down, but they run out of time and no more timeouts. So that brings us to halftime with your score 17-10. The rushing game is a definite problem for the Jets. And for some thoughts from the sideline, let's go to Eurocat, baby.
The game hasn't produced any injuries thus far, but that's a good thing, Husker. In catching up with Coach Dale, he wasn't very happy with the offensive production during the first half. 16 rushing yards isn't what he was hoping for. He said that the O-line just hasn't been executing very well. He didn't think that the issue was ability because he knows he has some good talent to work with. He just needs to have a better motivational speech in the locker room, and smiling a little bit, he said, we just need to see what the second half brings with other backups. For the Chiefs, Coach Turner said that he's basically happy with the performance of his team. He would like to see the average yards per play increased a little, but he's very pleased with the lead that they have here at the half. He said, the goal of the rest of the game is to look at the new talent on the roster. We need to find out what the future is for this team, and looking at this talent will help us out in the long run. It seems that there is a lot to look at for both coaching staffs here in the second half.
Thank you for that report, and Coach Turner is right. There is a lot of talent that needs to be evaluated here in the second half. This being the last chance to shine before the cuts. Now Kansas City has it to start out the second half. At the 28-yard line, Litton back to pass, throws complete, and that one is out to the 48-yard line. Caught by Robinson. Litton rolling to his left, hits Nelson in the back of the helmet. And that brings up 4th down. Rookie DJ Hobson trying to make the catch, but it's kind of difficult when the defender's uniform gets in the way. 2nd and 10 for the Jets. The throw over the middle to Perriman is complete out past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Perriman able to gain an additional 14 yards after the catch. Now on 3rd and 6. Davis Webb is sacked by DeJuan Jacobs. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs now. Litton throws complete out to Nixon, and he has a 9-yard pickup. 3rd and 1. Litton on a play-action pass completes it out to Nixon again for the first down. Now at the 35-yard line. Hill. Ooh, and did he get hit by Marcus Golden? On a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. And Robinson catches the first down pass. Now 3rd and 10. Hobson again down to the 47 of the Jets, but not enough for the first down, and that gives it back to the Jets. And Davis Webb throws over the middle, complete to Perriman, finally tackled at the 40-yard line. Webb back again, throws complete again to Perriman, and he has another first down. The pass is dropped. Hampton couldn't hold on to it. They're saying it was a pass deflection, but he wasn't even close. 3rd and 10, and Davis throws an interception. Jacobs makes the catch at the 43-yard line, and Kansas City is back in business with the ball. As you can see on the replay, Webb didn't even see Jacobs standing there, and all he has to do is jump up and get that pass. And the Chiefs have it going the other way. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter with your score still 17-10. Litton on 3rd and 10 has it intercepted on the long pass. Terrence Brooks, working against Nixon this time, comes up on the winning side. It's about time because Nixon is really turning out to be a thorn in the Jets' side. Now Webb and company. The handoff to Cannon, and he has the first down over the right side out to the 39-yard line. Now out of the eye, the draw play going up the middle to Cannon, and he has the first down. Oop, and there is a flag. Illegal block in the back against B.J. Fleck.
Still first down.
That is going to bring the ball back, and a 1st and 10 from the 40. Cannon again with the draw play and gets a nice 8-yard gain out of it. 3rd and 2. The throw over the middle is incomplete, intended for Perriman. The Jets keep the offense on the field, and it is complete to Rodgers for the first down. Inside Chief territory at the 44 now, again to Rodgers, and he's down to the 26. 2nd and 10. Webb back to pass, throws, and that one is nearly intercepted, just out of bounds. Perriman over the middle, complete and inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal inside the red zone for the Jets. Webb back to pass, completes it to Isaiah Crowell out of the backfield for a touchdown. The Jets bring this one even on that score. As you can see on the replay, almost before the Chiefs have time to react, that one is in the end zone. Breland Speaks is too far away to do anything about it. And there you see Crowell on the sideline getting congratulations from his teammates. Now the Chiefs at the 25-yard line. Can they come back? Hill takes it up the middle, but there is a flag.
Face mask.
Somebody grabbed some face mask on it. Mike Pennell Jr. guilty of the infraction, and that gives the Chiefs a first down at the 46. Hill rocked in the backfield by Mike Nelson. This guy is really trying to make the coaches aware of him in this game. 4th and 8. The punt on the way. And fielded. No, my goodness, it is muffed. Jimmy Gaston, that is not the way to make this squad. Now 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs from the 31-yard line, and Hobson gets down to the 16. And Jets take a timeout. Hill carries it inside the 15, down to the 11. Hill alone in the backfield, takes the draw, almost making it to the sticks, but there's a flag.
Offense.
Holding on the offense. Tyonseki latched on to somebody, so that'll take the Chiefs back a few yards. Now at the 20, 3rd and 14. Litton has all day, throws complete in the corner of the end zone. That is Ricky Seals-Jones with the reception. And you see there on the replay, he barely gets it down, but his feet are in bounds in the back of the end zone. So that puts the Chiefs on top 24-17, and Davis Webb has some work to do. And from the 22, back to pass, and he is sacked. Speaks getting to him back at the 12-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Can the Jets make a comeback here? Out of the shotgun, the throw over the middle to Perriman, and that is a first down. 1:34 seconds left. The throw to Crowell up left side and inside Chief territory at the 40-yard line. Back to pass again is Webb, and he completes that one to Rogers, just shy of the sticks. So on 4th down, the completion is to Hampton, and he has the first down. 29 seconds left. The pass goes out to Cannon. He only picks up a couple. 3rd and 8. Webb drops back, throws, and it's broken up by Jacobs. 4th and 8 from the 22. Davis is sacked. Speaks gets to him again, and that brings us to the end of our ball game. The Chiefs win this one at home, 24-17. And there's Speaks. He is your player of the game. Well, the Jets made themselves a real threat to the Chiefs in this game and found out a lot about the abilities of the backups and new talent on the roster. Quarterback Davis Webb didn't have the second half that he was hoping to have. His accuracy issues became a problem, and his receivers not being able to hold on to the ball didn't help his quest. Really good news is that they were able to hold the rushing game of Kansas City to just 14 yards in the second half, so the D-line woke up. It looks as if Coach Dale's speech at halftime did some good, unless, of course, it was the different players making plays when they needed to. 3 turnovers by New York didn't help their cause any, and that last one where Gaston mishandled a very easy fair catch punt, I'm still shaking my head on that one. Although veteran quarterback Matt Moore fumbled the ball away and gave Kansas City an easy score at the 22-yard line, he did have the best passer rating of the 3. I would have to say, though, that Sam Darnold should get the nod in this game just because he didn't turn the ball over. If he can sustain that, maybe New York has a shot at winning some games this season. For the receivers, Brashad Perriman had the most catches, but that's only because he got targeted a lot in this game. He had 5 catches and 4 drops. I don't know if that gets a roster spot or not, but it could be a problem. On the defensive side of the ball, Steven Nelson took the top spot for the number of tackles, and Terrence Brooks had New York's lone interception in the game. The only player to get an upgrade after this game is Steven Nelson. Coach Dale decided to bump his zone coverage, and he gets a 3-point bump out of that upgrade. Now we get to see the cuts that New York made to get down to the 53-man roster that they need to have to go into the regular season. Coach Dale is doing a lot of pacing, determining what cuts to make. This is not easy. But I don't think that these first few were that hard to make. 21 players have to go, so first is center Nico Fala. Come on, 59 overall? Ugh. Not too much thought had to go into that decision. Next was left tackle Dago Joseph. Then came strong safety Brandon Bryant, and next was halfback Jimmy Gaston. I can sympathize with a bad game, but to bungle a fair catch and then almost muff a kickoff return as well, I can totally understand this cut. Next was wide receiver Dante Burnett. He had one catch for a touchdown in preseason, but that was about it. Also getting cut was halfback D'Angelo Henderson Jr. and left end Foley Fatakasi, as well as cornerback Jeremy Clark. Here's where the cuts started getting a little more difficult for the Jets. Right end Brian Winters has been a good backup in the past, but at 28 and still only a 69 overall, he has to be let go. Right tackle Brandon Shell is kind of in the same situation. Although a year younger, he just isn't progressing fast enough, so he was let go. Cornerback Justin Burris is a little too far down the depth chart to make a meaningful impact for the team. It was decided to move Jordan Leggett to fullback because of his catching ability out of the backfield, so maybe he can make an impact from that position. Halfback Trenton Cannon has been moved to the practice squad, and 28-year-old right end Bronson Kufasi, as well as left tackle Adrian Waddle, have been let go. Tight end Christopher Herndon IV will be signed to the practice squad for the second season in a row. Left tackle Frank Buttram will also be signed to the practice squad. The next couple of players in cornerback Rashard Robinson and middle linebacker Kevin Pierre-Louis have been let go. There just isn't room enough for them on the roster. Left tackle Tate McIntyre has been signed to the practice squad, and here is where dropping 4 passes in a game will get you listed as a free agent. Brashad Perriman has been let go. Last is cornerback DeMarcus Dell that has been signed to the practice squad as well. Next, the Jets had to make sure that the practice squad was filled, so these are the players that have filled out that roster. Now, here is where I have to tell on myself a little bit, because I feel like a schmo for doing this. In placing cornerback DeMarcus Dell on the practice squad, I didn't even bother to look at he has star development. And do you think he stayed on the practice squad for long? Not hardly. The Miami Dolphins signed him to their regular squad, and if I would have been thinking correctly, I would have done the same. Just ridiculous. Definitely someone that we have to keep track of as his career develops. Now that the roster is full, this is the squad that New York is going to take into the 2019 campaign. The Jets have a good base to work with and have a couple of rookies on the O-line that should develop over the next couple of seasons. There are definite holes where the talent needs to be upgraded through. Maybe that can be done through trades, I'm not sure, but maybe we have to wait for the next draft. Although they have 3 primetime games this season, the Jets have a difficult start to the 2019 season. They start out on the road for their first 3 games, and the first is against the New England Patriots. And yes, even in this series, they still have Tom Brady, and Gronk is still on the team as well. Their defense isn't as strong as it normally is, but they still have Dante Hightower and, of course, the McCourty twins. This should be a huge test for the pass-happy offense that Coach Dale has put together. That does it for preseason 2019 in the New York Jets franchise on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of new videos as they come out. Now that preseason is over, the focus can be turned to the real deal and putting to the test the roster that New York has assembled. Will the Jets be able to post any kind of a rushing threat this season? And if so, will it be Ty Montgomery or Isaiah Crowell taking the lead? There are a number of other position battles taking place: wide receiver, tight end, defensive tackle, cornerback, and free safety as well. One would hope that within the first 2 to 3 games, the battles will solidify themselves, but who knows at this point. I just can't get over having the Pats on the schedule as the first game, and away at that. Well, until we meet again at Gillette Stadium for kickoff weekend against New England, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.